Tired of the same old radio talk show? There is an alternative. This is Gonzo Radio. Can't you people see I'm busy? Welcome to the Gonzo Radio Show. Having a Monday like no other Monday. It's just one of those Mondays. So we've stop being so damn happy, Sam.
I got out of the house today.
Anything I can do to make you happy, make you smile.
Been months.
Month of sisses and month of sisses. Joining us tonight, sliding in at the last second, we actually grabbed her in her own kitchen because she is quite the wind in the kitchen. She's got beauty, she's got talent, she's got brains. I've talked to her; she's got brains. And she's a good friend of the show, Miss Katie Sutra. What are you going by, Bright or Sutra now?
Well, Bright's my real last name, actually. Yeah. So.
Oh, well, so much for that, Katie Sutra.
Katie Sutra.
I outed you.
It's okay. I think Facebook did that a while back.
Everybody knows. That's like, Bruce Wayne's Batman. Really? You think so? Yep. So welcome to the show. Actually, isn't this your second time on the show? You were on the radio show before.
Second or third. It's been a while because it was actually down in Platypus Studios.
Platypus,
yep.
Oh,
and I think there was one other time I came on the show. So I think it was 2 in the studio, and then this will be my third.
Well, I had you on radio, and I kept telling them, you know what? This would be a whole lot better because she's a good-looking, beautiful, talented girl, and she's good to look at. You know, we use cameras, but now I've got 2 of you, so I've made it.
Aww.
She's showing off that tongue, and one of us is on the beach for some strange reason.
Wait, what?
So Sam, you and Katie are well acquainted.
I have worked with her, danced with her, traveled with her. We have some stories in the past that we probably should not get into.
All right, here we go.
I had to wrangle her naked in the snow in South Dakota.
This is true. I can't deny it. It did happen.
Okay.
There was a lot of whiskey involved.
A lot of whiskey involved.
Those are always the best stories, though.
And I think she at least knows I love the shit out of her because I put up with some shit that time.
Hey, it's always good to have friends that take care of you when you're shit-faced.
And you are really good at that. Now, have you been participating in the new generation of webcams now? OnlyFans, etc., like that? Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm one of the only holdouts.
Okay, so you're still doing it.
No.
No, not at all.
No, I never did any of the online stuff. You guys doing these little Zoom chats are like the only online I've done.
You are
missing
out on a gold mine, girl.
I guess old values for me. I'm not dogging anybody else is doing it. It's like that's their thing. I kind of like my privacy.
All right.
I mean,
that's cool. That's fine. I was hoping to get a webcam story out of her. Hopefully, she had a webcam story.
Oh, she has plenty of strip club stories.
No, we got plenty of strip clubs. Okay,
live in action strip club stories. Yeah.
Now we've already set the bar pretty low with the naked in the snow story. Okay.
I broke my foot that night.
So, okay.
Like I broke a bone somewhere in that night, which I'm not exactly sure when.
Understandable. But
it might have been when you tripped down the stairs.
It was either that or when I fell in the wood pile in the woods behind the club.
You were out of my sight by then.
I heard
She's a
stories
slippery
of
little
it.
bugger.
Woodpile. All right. So what I have to ask now is, Sam, do you have any stories the other way around
Uh-oh.
where you have had to bail Katie out?
I wouldn't say I had to bail her out, but I've seen her drink a little bit of that hard cider she likes and be a little mouthy sometimes. Let's be
I
honest.
mean, that angry, you got to love a drink that's got the word angry in the fucking drink. Okay.
Oh my God, that's what she's drinking right now.
So what do you expect anybody to get? It's like you drink Angry Orchard, and what is somebody going to get? Sad? Somebody's going to get, I don't know, funny? No, you're going to get angry.
I remember, okay, I do remember one time she was at the bar, we were both drinking, and she goes on stage to do her show. And I do remember her being butt-ass naked, standing in the middle of the stage, yelling at the people on tip row.
Probably they were just all sitting there, jaw dropped, and I'm like, okay.
Do you remember which one I'm talking about?
Are we talking about in South Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably was everybody was just standing there watching for a minute. I'm like, okay, it's okay. You can come and tip me now. I'm not going to kick you in the head.
Well, you do spin around pretty much 100 miles an hour I mean, you are one of those features that is in constant motion.
Spinner.
Yeah, well, I mean, besides the obvious sexual implications.
What are you drinking, Sam?
You are literally a spinner. You know, literally, and nothing. I mean, you're 5 feet tall.
Oh, thanks for the extra 3 inches. But no.
Oh, you're 4'9".
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. She's 4'9", and built like a gymnast and a talented dancer.
Thank you, Gonzo.
And no wonder you scare people, because I've seen you on the pole. I've seen your pole work. I've seen you go 100 miles an hour. It's almost like it's almost like a contest with you. You're like, let's see how fast we can go. That's why you scared them.
Short people have more anger and more energy. It's a smaller package, so it can move nonstop.
We're just dynamite. Yep, we just keep going. No, it's not the little bit of ADHD I have either.
Well, half my ex-girlfriends are 5'2" or shorter, so
I know we've had this discussion before.
Yes, I've said this to you before. It's like, and you may climb me later. It's easy. Don't spit it out.
I won't. I'm not gonna waste that. I only have 2 of them tonight.
Wow, this is quickly turning into the most filthy show we've ever had. But your feature schedule, are you taking bookings again?
I've been taking bookings. I did lose a couple just in the past month and stuff for the year, but I have 2 coming up next month. Right now, Pennsylvania, we don't know if they're open yet or when they're going to open. And my first upcoming one is going to be at Erie in Candies, and that's July 10th and 11th. And I don't know if they're going to be open for me to go.
Well, it's a month away. A lot can happen in a month.
And that's what I'm hoping, that everything still stays on schedule, because I would be their first feature back since shutdown. And then the other place is the following weekend. I'd be traveling from Louisiana up to Erie, and then I'll go over, visit a couple people in Michigan, and then go up to Milwaukee and go to On the Border, which just had Shaylin this past weekend, because Wisconsin's been open. Like, they were one of the first states to open up strip clubs. So once they started
going, it's going to be a fucking adventure.
Oh, I've made the little trip a few times. You know me. I drive. I like to drive.
It's touring feature in the wasteland.
Yeah,
just going to go around reopening clubs.
I'm kind of scared on what I'm going to deal with going across the country and stuff.
Let's say, you feel like they're using you as a guinea pig? We're going to reopen, and we're going to use the smallest dancer we can find without actually having to get a midget.
Well, I am a midget. You forget that.
You're not a midget.
4'9"
Yes, I
counts.
I
as a
call
midget.
everybody midgets,
Yes,
and
I
you're not a
am.
midget.
No, I really am.
4'9" legally counts as a midget.
Yeah, 4'10" and
That's
under is the Little People's
That's true.
Association. Yes.
I have a few Indian friends that are like 4'9" or below, and they all count as midgets. So, like, legally.
Oh, like what is it? Tiny Tylee. She's
Tiny Texie, I
Tiny
love her.
and she's
Tiny
like what,
Texie.
3'8"?
And then Sassy Cassie.
Sassy Cassie, I love her so much.
Viva stands up to my shoulders. Tiny Taxi's to my boobs. Then I've got
I like your measuring device.
Sassy Cassie is to my hips.
Oh yeah, she's really tiny though. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about dwarves though. I'm talking about tiny petite women.
So,
You know.
yeah. But that's it's the Little People's Association, it's 4'10" and under.
So they call you Stretch.
No, but if I really wanted to, I can go get a handicap sticker for my car.
But still, those girls all refer to you as the tall one.
I would be the tall one, yes.
She's the tall one. Go talk to the tall one. The tall one knows. Well, good. I'm glad we're getting back to touring, and clubs are slowly but surely opening up.
I am too. It's kind of wonky down here in Louisiana because at first we just opened all back up in the last weekend. I worked Friday and Saturday night, and I'm sore as shit. When they said we were originally phase 3, and then when they decided to lift everything in last Friday, it all got bumped up to phase 2. But we're supposedly not supposed to have any live performances. So no stage, no dances, no VIPs, no nothing like that.
Weird.
There's a couple clubs that are allowing stage, and then there were ATCs out in other areas where the mayors were like, no, you can open as a regular bar, but you can't. And if you're just a regular bar, it's 25% capacity. And then if you have a food license, it's 50% capacity. So where I was just at was Crazy Horse over the weekend. I was on stage.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I'm expecting at my club.
Yeah.
You know, because
it's just stage. Everybody's temperatures get checked on the door coming in. They're not requiring customers to wear masks, but we have to as girls. Not on stage, but if we do dances, yeah, I'm like, I want the guy to wear a mask too.
Well, I know for a fact that the owner and the general manager of my club, they want to reopen with as few restrictions as possible. And
so they might hold off to open.
Yeah, they may be willing to wait longer.
Oh,
which means I'll be living in a refrigerator box by the time they reopen.
Shit.
It's okay. I'll sleep in the bed of my truck. It's okay.
I mean, I had, a few people help me out through quarantine and whatnot with buying some merchandise here and there and helping me out. Hey, I got a couple people I owe a couple dances to in Florida. But they're all good people. Other than that, I had to cash in some of my stock with Publix.
Yeah, well, I feel really grateful that like I've said before, I saved money, and now my money is being drained.
Exactly.
Drained. Everybody's like, "Oh, you should go get a job." I'm like, "Yeah, I can just imagine me trying to go get a job someplace where somebody half my age is my boss." And it's just because. Not that I'm a tough guy or particularly violent, but to be like, what? What do you know? What do you know? You little fuck. So
you're not gonna put up with shit. You're gonna snap.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put up with it in the clubs because in the clubs, all things being equal, it's my personality and talent that keeps me my job. So but for $12 an hour, okay. Brandon's not going to tell me what the fuck to do.
Not when you're clearly better.
Dakota's not going to be my boss. Sorry, it's just not happening. So, but I have heard some DJs have been working from home, working phone services and things like that, and being being a
Picking up side jobs
Yeah.
they don't necessarily have to pass a drug
Right.
test for.
right. Yeah, but the only creepy thing is something that I've been hearing is like people who are telecommuting, their bosses are spying on them and through their cameras. They're peeking in on it to make sure you're working.
It's all electronics. Why would you
Fucking
not
creepy.
have
How's
that?
that not over your camera?
It's fucking creepy though. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, Kyle, what do you want, Kyle? Am I wearing pants? That's none of your business, Kyle. I'm calling HR.
Or it's,
And
do
then
you
the HR
have
screen will
me
pop
as
on.
it's like, do you have my screen cloned on your computer so you see I'm playing solitaire or that I'm doing work?
Right.
I think this
Right.
is the first Zoom call in like 3-4 months that I've had pants on for.
Or a shirt.
I know. I'm fully clothed today. Isn't that amazing?
Holy shit.
Meanwhile, I'm the one not wearing pants.
Katie knows I walk around naked all the time. It doesn't matter.
I do too. So I'm like, hey, okay, camera, gotta put clothes on.
I don't want to scare the plants.
Huh?
I don't want to scare the plants.
Oh.
It's like scare the plants. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Thank you. Tip your waitresses. Tip your bartenders.
And your strippers.
No, this is comedy. This isn't. There's okay. And your strippers. Take care of your girls.
There you go.
That's right, gentlemen. Take care of that beautiful lady right now on the main stage. Come on. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't done that. I miss talking shit. I really.
Oh gosh.
Huh?
Did you stop talking shit?
No. I mean talking shit, like talking shit, spitting on the mic, talking shit.
If he's still awake and he's breathing, he'll always talk shit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But I it's really funny. I'm almost nervous about the first time that I'm going to put a girl on stage. I'm going to be up there like, I mean, I've already gone into the club to fire up the sound system and fire up the computer, because you got to fire them computers up every once in a while. You can't leave them sit forever. And fired up the light system and everything. Just make sure everything works. And I'll sort of remind myself how everything works. And I looked at the gooseneck with no mic on. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna say? First girl up. I mean, it's just, all right, let's go ahead and bring Anita to the main stage. Start out her first of 3, and let's see if I can remember how to do this shit.
Have fun with it. Why not?
Listen, when I show up, they're gonna be amazed that a 385-pound man is skipping across the club.
I want to see that.
La 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 la. Yeah. I'm here. Woo!
I'll pay to see that, Gonzo.
4 girls, still happy.
Yeah, Friday night we had 15, and then Saturday night we had 10. So that is the census across the state, is we had a low girl count in any club that opened up.
Oh, we'll get a lot of our girls back. With us, it's good. The situation's going to be who we let back in the club, because
that's the one thing every club during this shutdown can take the opportunity to clean up their staff and their girl counts and stuff, and
oh yeah,
all that crap.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a couple of instances of clubs that are also taking this opportunity to cut some DJs.
Oh,
including
Saturday night we had a fucking DJ walkout.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's all we need is a DJ walkout. They'll go hire some college kid. You don't care. Play the music. We're not walking out. We love our jobs too much. But yeah, some clubs are taking an opportunity. And here's what's really it's got me bugged, is that some of these clubs are taking the opportunity to automate during the day shift with Cover Jock.
Cover Jock, or what's the other one? Strip Club VIP.
I have nothing nice to say.
Strip Club VIP is the new one that took over, because Cover Jock was like in the Deja Vu brands and stuff. And then Strip Club VIP took over that. So it's still, I believe, the same system, but
still not zero.
Yeah.
Still not gone.
They have to input our music sets well in advance before we even get to those clubs to perform at.
Hope it freezes on you, fuckers. Let's welcome Katie Sutra.
I don't think I've ever actually heard it do that, but you never know.
Still disgusts me. Try to automate something that requires a personality. I can listen. I can understand you can develop robots to build cars for manufacturing. Doesn't take any fucking personality for manufacturing. Okay, you know, your car building robot isn't going to set the mood of the fucking assembly line. All right, it isn't going to help the atmosphere.
Right.
Is it going to? It is only going to very rudimentarily. I know how to talk.
Rudimentarily.
On a very basic level, it's only going to help you coordinate the girls. And I'm just, you know.
But they do, some of the clubs do retain not necessarily somebody to run the music in the booth itself.
Right.
They'll have an MC on the floor. So they'll have like a hype man on the floor somewhere. There's been a few clubs that I've gone to where they had a DJ in the booth and then they also had an MC on the floor to interact with the customers.
Oh, up in Ohio, like Dream Girls, like the original Dream Girls, all those guys over in Dearborn and Akron and all those clubs over there. Yeah, they brought that down to when they opened Dream Girls where Monroe's is right now. When I worked there, I helped them open that club. And took a whole bunch of South Florida DJs and they wanted to parse us up into DJs or MCs and spinners. They called them spinners. Okay, right up your alley. They called them spinners. Yeah, right. So hey, there's only one kind of spinner around here, pal. So we split it up and they were paying a shift pay for the MC and the spinner got a piece of the tip out. And I'm like, well, who gets the rest of the tip out? Excuse me. So we took our own judgment and divvied it up. But let me tell you what, and I was fatter. This was like 2008. So I had to be pushing.
Before I met you.
I had to be pushing 440 at the time. And they wanted me to schlep all over. It had a big ass floor on that club. It was even wider open floor plan than it has now. And they were like, yeah, well, don't slow down. I'm like, listen, dude, I'm fat. All right. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna talk to these guys. I'm gonna hang out with them. Finish the set. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna talk to this guy. I'm gonna talk to this. And me, I'm a roast comic at heart anyway. So I fuck with people and I give shout outs. I introduce the next girl. I fuck with the spinner. That's hilarious. I fucking roast him. I'll catch him not paying attention and nail him. Michael's the guy who was with me the most. So that we told them repeatedly was not going to work in South Florida. And it didn't. And I was a little disappointed, because my audition was essentially 3 minutes of stand-up. I did a 3-minute stand-up bit. And they were all like, oh, he's funny. I like him. He's funny. I just went up there and told a couple of fat jokes and roasted a couple of the guys that I knew that were there auditioning. They were like, okay. And immediately the GM comes over and starts talking to me. So when can you start? I'm like, oh, I don't know. But you're enthusiastic. Usually you're happy to get a job that fast. But it's just like something about the enthusiasm like that. It's just like, it's like
red flag.
A hot girl that's really, really happy to see you. It's like, why are you so fucking happy to see me? I love you. Oh, shit. So I think I just read did I blow out our sound?
What?
Did I kill our sound?
I still hear you.
Oh, okay, good.
What?
I just redlined my shit. Okay.
He gave the mic a hard blow job.
Yeah, but we tried that. And Dream Girls, I believe they're up in Michigan, right? Dream Girls and one other name. I forget what it is. They brought their best guy. Their best guy. And, he was funny and he showed us how they work their system. And then they offered me a job in Akron. I didn't want to go to Akron, Ohio.
That is such a tiny. I mean,
they offered me his job.
ooh,
That's how ruthless that shit is.
yikes.
Yeah. So no cover jock, VIP, whatever it is they're calling it now.
Oh, it's two different companies.
Well, we get picket line.
Yeah.
No
So there's
cover jock. No cover joke.
Two different companies now. One I know you're familiar with is Cover Jock, and that has Bill Fields' voice to it, and then the Showtime VIP is Mike Gabe.
Robots. Oh boy, this is really fun. Let's welcome the next beautiful entertainer. Here is Sam. Welcome, Sam. It's like you can just sampled words. You know, it's like.
Well, they have everything.
Are you checking
recorded.
out your reflection? Are you checking yourself out in the camera?
No, of course not.
It's pretty clear digital. It really is. All right. Well, now that I've gotten up on my soapbox and I've shook my fist at automation, get off my lawn, robots. Brad, let's go ahead and fire up a break, and then we'll come back and we'll subject Katie to the 7 deadly questions.
What?
Oh, you forgot about those. We weren't asking them the last time you were around. Yeah. Brad, you ready to go? Let's go ahead and do that 7 deadly questions right after this.
Deadly questions? What is this shit?
I live in Miami. I love living in Miami. My friends say, why when there's other cities with less traffic and a better cost of living? Reason that I enjoy living in Miami so much is because in Miami there's no racism. Everyone down there is equally rude to each other. Especially like seeing how the white people down there handle being a minority. Hashtag Hunger Games. If Trump wants to make America great again, all he needs to do is build a wall between the Miami-Broward border to keep Miami out. Make Cubans pay for it. Deport people that drive slow in the fast lane to North Korea. And punish criminals by forcing them to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Gonzo Radio.
Welcome back to the Gonzo Radio Show here on the Gonzo Radio Network, coming to you each and every Monday night at 8 p.m. Pretty funny show that preceded us, which would be Blame Girl with Giovanni Neal, with Blame Girl featuring Giovanni Neal with Dom Nessie. I'm still trying to come up with the specifics, but a little heated. Now she tackles social issues, being an African American woman with a bit of an opinion. So she's been tackling the most recent social unrest, shall we call it? And she had John Cardenas Fat Chops on with her. I keep covering up my forehead because I got attacked by what can only be described as a Florida bug.
Mosquito.
No, not a mosquito. No, I've been bitten by a million. I've been bitten by big ones and small ones and
Florida
tried
bug?
to carry me away. No, this was one of those bugs in Florida, kind of like Florida's got a Florida man. This is a Florida bug. You know, I'm chilling on the back porch, minding my own business, and something just goes, bam, and and it fucked off. I didn't feel anything hit me right dead center. Ow, that's a little tender still.
Were you bit or stung?
It was, maybe stung, but whatever it was, it went bang and then fucked off. And a half hour later, it was feeling a little itchy, and I reached up and I went like this, and I felt a little bump. I'm like, oh, nasty. Okay, I got bit by a horsefly. I've been bitten by horseflies before. But this went really south really fast, like really bad. So,
maybe a hornet or something. I've had one of
it's one of the death hornets, I guess, right?
Oh
not a death hornet.
Asian
No,
death hornets.
One of those nights in South Dakota. Remember, Sam? I got stung by a wasp going on to the secondary stage, and I hit whatever the hell it was away from my head. And it hit me in the forehead, and it stung me on my hand.
I was on main stage that day. You were on side, and I was on main, and we were both freaking out about the stupid ass hornet.
Yes. I got fucking double stung, and then here it was. We were drinking that night. I had to make sure I took Benadryl. Like literally, I hate taking Benadryl.
I remember that. You weren't the only one that got stung that night because one of the waitresses did too, and she was allergic to it, so she had to bring out her EpiPen. While you're still on side stage and I'm on main stage.
Why don't you spray? I sprayed for that shit.
Hornet got in the club. It was like it's dark as hell. We couldn't see what the fuck it was. Yeah, that's when we found out it was a hornet. I'm allergic to them. I started having my head swell, my hands swelling. I'm loopy as fuck on Benadryl and drinking, and that was just to combat the swelling. I was like, okay.
I love that club.
That was me.
Oh my god,
that was me.
So many of my best stories come out of that club.
Well, I know I missed my calling as an exterminator. I should be working for Orkin because I love to kill the shit out of bugs. Love it.
Oh,
when my bug man comes over, I clap for him.
You think the bugs down in Florida are bad? They're bigger here in Louisiana.
In Louisiana? Yeah, Louisiana is like half of Louisiana is just the swampiest swamp parts of Florida.
Swampiest parts that way, and then you have Southwest Louisiana that's pretty much Texas.
Yeah, otherwise known as far east Texas.
But all the bugs down here are big, or the bugs up here are bigger than what they were down there.
Okay, well then I guess you use a handgun on them then. That's fine. I missed my calling though. I should have worked for Orkin. I really should have.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. It's never too
Never
late.
too late.
I can't stand spiders. And like to the point where I couldn't watch the movie Arachnophobia. I can't stand spiders.
I haven't been able to watch the movie either.
John Goodman, the exterminator. That's me. I kill the shit out of them. Can't stand bugs. And we're like, oh, let the bugs live. The bugs are all part of the screw the bugs. All right. It's not like there's not going to be more bugs. There. All right. Enough bug talk.
Ta-da!
Have you got a timer on your chest there? What is that? What is that mounted to your shoulder strap?
Oh, that's my little fit meter.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing a dress. If I had shorts or pants, I'd have it
Right.
up to my waist. But
Okay, just curious. So we have not warned you, and you have done us the honor and privilege of having you as a last minute fill in guest. And you're
I
doing
know,
an
and
awesome
don't
job.
make me regret this.
Nah, you're not going to regret it. But we are going to show our appreciation by subjecting you to the 7 deadly questions, and I leave you in the capable hands of Miss Sam Singh. I'm going to go back here with Mr. Meeseeks. I'm going to go back here, with Mr. Meeseeks. He's going to try to take a couple of strokes off my golf game. Sam, you're up.
What? All righty. Katie,
Okay.
my first question's always my favorite one. And there may be a right answer to this, but we don't know. Lust. If you could sleep with anyone for one night, dead or alive, celebrity or not, who would it be and why?
Okay. I would say lust. Yeah, there is lust. I don't know why, but the first name that comes to me is Brad Pitt.
He's like way old.
But
I respect it. I think a lot of girls like him.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm
He's a good looking dude. I'm not gay, but I'd do him once. But he's a nice kisser.
I've seen him in different types of acting, roles and whatnot. So, yeah, Brad Pitt.
Okay, Brad Pitt.
That was cliche.
I'm going to move along to greed, and since you are a traveling feature, you'll be able to answer this. You're traveling across the country. Everybody collects something. You're at a gas station, at a hotel. You see something that you have to have. It's coming home with you. That's the end of the story. What do you collect?
What, like knickknacks and stuff?
Yeah, anything.
Microwave burritos.
Occasionally I'll do shot glasses. I would even do lighters, but then I stopped doing that when I flew because for a while there they were confiscating lighters and you couldn't even take them back and forth with you on the plane. And I was like, I just bought it in the gift shop. Really traveling, I really don't collect. My only souvenirs are if I try to get a poster from the club or something like that. I'm simple. I'm sorry.
I used to collect the Hard Rock tchotchkes, Hard Rock Hotel or Hard Rock restaurant hotel. But when they used to be just like restaurant bars all over the place instead of hotels and casinos.
Yeah.
I love Hard Rock Casino hotels.
And I only say this because I'm going through some of my my boxes to reorganize my stuff, and I'm going to put some of it in storage for my move. And I busted open the Hard Rock box. Shot glasses, ashtrays, a T-shirt from Amsterdam. Hard Rock Amsterdam. Love Hard Rock.
Shit. So Gonzo's a bit of a klepto.
Maybe a little bit.
As we speak.
Okay.
Sloth. It is your day off and you're not doing it. It's a chore, it's an activity, whatever it is. You're going to find whatever excuse you can to get out of it. What are you not doing?
It's sloth.
Oh my God. Wow. Considering.
Haven't you seen her Instagram? She mows the lawn. She trims the trees.
Actually, I would say working on my costumes.
Oh, I hate that. Ugh.
Working on my fucking costumes because laundry, dishes, food, you name it. That's what I'm doing around in the house on a daily basis or every other day or something like that. Just to keep busy, obviously during quarantine. So you guys have been seeing my food posts. I've been keeping busy with that.
All right, so working on costumes. Oh my God, I see girls that spend hours rhinestoning stuff. I could not do it.
Oh, it's tedious, but it's just like when it starts coming together, it's like, oh, it's satisfying. But then you're like, fuck you, glue. You weren't supposed to go there.
Then you glue your fingers together. Ugh.
E6000 can come off if you're using like super glue and stuff. Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck.
And that's when your significant other's on the other side of the house minding his own business, and he hears fuck, fucking asshole, fuck. He comes running in. What? Oh, the rhinestones. Oh, okay.
No, I mean, that did happen actually with my ex one time. I was on a roll with one of my bras rhinestoning it, and the next thing I know is it just like it slid off whatever I was holding because the weight of the rhinestones and the glue got it, and it was just like fuck, and it landed in the carpet instead of on the tile. Carpet fibers out as quick as I could.
That sounds like a nightmare. Okay,
Yes.
so happier times. Gluttony. It's a cheat day. You're breaking your diet, and you want this, and you're gonna snack on it all day long. What are we eating?
Oh, I go through little spats, but I actually have been trying to do a fruit kick.
Oh my god.
Fruit kick, where I actually broke down and got a little mini bullet. And I have it where I've got even strawberries and blueberries and stuff like that in my fridge. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of that all the way during the day because I'll get munchies. And I'm
Preach.
really good with trying to stay away from salty foods, but sometimes it's just that fucking time of the month and you want chocolate and salt and all sorts of shit. And I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, did you pick one though? Which one?
If I'm gonna eat something all day, then yeah, it would be melons. Like honeydew. Honeydew is my favorite.
Watermelon.
It's like candy in a fruit form.
I'm a Florida
the watermelon, though, it's softer than honeydew and cantaloupe, so it would be like not as filling for me. So I would end up eating a lot more of that than the honeydew I can eat all day and
make you pee a lot.
Water content in it, yeah.
It's the name is right in there. Watermelon.
Yeah, it just goes through you.
But they're good.
They're awesome.
Okay.
So the next answer cannot be honeydew. Envy. If you could trade places with anyone, dead or alive, celebrity or not, for one day, you get to be them, walk in their shoes. Who is it?
That's a bit of a hard one. But fuck it, the Queen of England.
All right. I dig it.
I would want to be the Queen of England. I would want to go down there and see and have where everybody nobody can have their back to me.
But including being 93 years old.
There's toys.
No. Just for one day, right?
It's really funny about her as she's gotten older. She's asked certain personal servants to be less professional with her, just to address her as mum or whatever.
So she's kind of loosening up a little bit.
No, it's I guess in her old age, because everybody's used to stopping and bowing to her when they walk in the room and all that.
Oh yeah, it's very strict on a lot of the rules that you deal with when you're around that woman at all.
Not with her personal servants.
Interesting. I didn't know that, honestly.
Yeah.
I learned something today.
Yeah, well, I've had the royal family shoved down my throat a few times here with all these royal weddings, and at the time I had a girlfriend who was like, "Oh my God, we got to watch this. Oh my God." No, we don't. I don't watch this. Of course, I watched it, but she sat in my lap and said, "No, look. Oh my God, it's so beautiful." Oh, and I was like,
my thing is, I would want to be in her shoes, and if I could retain the information that woman knows from from everything that she has been through since before she took the crown, and then after she took the crown, and then everything that's happened in her lifetime.
Do you think she's in the Illuminati? Is she in the Illuminati?
Am I an Illuminati?
No, is she in the Illuminati?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
No. Have you ever seen the movie So I
Yes.
Married an Axe Murderer?
Yes.
You have? Yeah. Well, his father. They meet twice yearly, bi-yearly at a secret location known only as the Meadows. They're
Got
not
it. Okay.
Everett.
What is this on YouTube?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I Married an Axe Murderer. It's an old Mike Myers movie. It's
Oh my God, it's fucking funny.
he plays his own father too in the
Well,
just thick
Mike
Scottish accent.
Mike does that a lot. He plays like multiple characters in movies,
Yeah.
especially like Austin Powers and everything. I mean,
Fucking
that's classic. But
He's talking about it's the what is it? It's the royal family, the Gettys, the Rothschilds, and the Colonel before he went tits up. With your wee beady eyes. Oh, you're gonna eat my chicken. Oh, with my 11 herbs and spices and my secret ingredient.
Oh boy.
Anyway, okay. I love digressing to that movie. It's hilarious. But sure, why wouldn't the royal family be in the Illuminati? Why wouldn't they? They used to rule
don't see why they wouldn't.
3/4 of the world at one time.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next. I can't fish up a conspiracy theory to save my life here. Go ahead. You're next.
Well, I like vodka.
I like vodka.
All right.
You like vodka, you like Fireball, you like a lot of shit.
The next 7 deadly question revolves around wrath. So you're chilling, you're having a good day, you're sitting on the bar, somebody comes up to you and pisses you off. You went from 0 to 100 just like that. What pissed you off?
Does it pertain to something that they did physically to me, said something to me?
Either one, whichever one sent you through the roof.
If they walked up and grabbed me inappropriately without my fucking permission. I would
consent.
seriously.
People that don't get consent first.
Yeah. Because that's one of my pet peeves is like, you're on stage, you're getting tipped, and some asshole comes up and just tries to fucking swipe $1 through your vagina. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, baby, Drake.
I'm like, I'm about to fucking fingers.
I think I've heard you say that to somebody before.
I've also caught them.
There was a dancer at Diamond Dolls who had a problem like that because she was, I don't know, she demanded respect like that, unwanted touches. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with
but you know how we found out she had this issue? And I was minding my own business and I heard her just slapping the shit out of a customer. And of course, the floor guys were all over it. So I hear, I'm just, minding my own business, picking out songs, whatever. And I hear, I lean out of the DJ booth like this, like, what the fuck's going on?
Half of him just disappeared.
Shove. And when she shoved the guy, shoved him into the bouncer who was already walking over there, and then marched him right by the DJ booth and out the door. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Watch out for her.
It's also the set off because there's a lot of guys that come into the strip clubs and think because they paid a door fee, they can do whatever they want to us and dehumanize us.
Right.
So that's my pet peeve. I'll dance for you. It's like, there's some limitations and stuff, but it's like, dude, respect me. I respect you. Come on. I'm a human being. And if I'm not fucking you, you're not going there.
It's not a fucking petting zoo.
That's why I said the whole thing's consent, and that's what pisses you off is guys doing things without you saying, hey, this is okay.
Yeah.
You just have to know what each individual person's boundary is and respect that.
Yep.
The last one is all about you, Katie.
Okay.
Pride. What are you the most proud of? Go ahead and brag about yourself. Starting now.
I would have to say being able to win NAP last year, Nudes of Poppin', with not an ounce of makeup or my hair done. I went out there fully fucking just me and did my Charlie Chaplin show. And I won.
Which is a very, very good show, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Depends on who I
I'm
have
envisioning
available
you
to
in
help.
this costume right now. I know which costume you're talking about. Which show?
Yep. Because I go from Charlie and then it's a whole thing of,
You are breaking up something terrible.
uh-oh, you there? You got me now?
My internet connection is unstable. Your internet connection is unstable. Oh, we're losing you a little bit. All right.
Don't do
Well,
that.
I think that's the internet telling us it's time for us to wrap it up.
Aw.
Well, it's close enough. I know. No, it's
Okay.
me. It's got to be me. It's always my internet.
It might be
You know,
mine.
it's
I don't know.
you have the roommate with six windows of porn open. You know, are there
I have
actually porn
cocks.
sites there?
Might actually have porn sites open.
Oop. Didn't hear you, Sam.
All right,
I do.
you have 6 porn sites open.
I do.
Fucking knew it. Quit
It's
beating up
her.
the bandwidth.
My bad.
What the hell?
That's me.
I didn't even open a Facebook Live or nothing. I was all right. Katie, thank you so much for coming. Do you have a website so you can direct some of these people to your website to see where you're going to be?
Anything I post up, I'll do it on
And
Instagram or my
you're
Facebook
frozen,
and stuff.
and Sam's
So,
frozen,
yep.
and I'm not. There you are. You're back, Katie.
My personal, my
Oh, that was on
Instagrams and Facebook and stuff. So everything's at Katie Sutra.
Okay, outstanding.
Yep.
Now,
Instagram, Snap.
well,
Twitter.
thanks for being on the show. Thanks for coming in at the last minute.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for coming in at the last minute. We really appreciate you for that.
It was good getting
You're
to
the
chat
best.
with both of
Even though
you.
you're in your kitchen. You're in the kitchen getting ready to cook.
I know. I'm gonna make tacos.
It's Taco Monday. I got Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Taco.
I know.
taco.
I know. I'm making them
Yep.
early because I want to do something tomorrow. It's different.
All right. Well, Katie, thank you so much for coming on. We really, really appreciate you doing that. You were a lifesaver tonight. And I see Sam has her banner up.
I did.
I know,
X
yeah.
SamSingX.net.
And I am X Sam Singh X on everything.
And that is your one-stop shop for all things Sam Singh.
Mini vids, AVN, Pornhub, OnlyFans, all of that.
And there's even a link to www.gonzoradionetwork.com.
Yes, there is.
There you
On
go.
my website. Yes, there is. We're
Hey.
linked.
Synergy. Well, first of all, let me go ahead and thank everybody for tuning into our show. Let me thank everybody who's been tuning into all of our shows here on the Gonzo Radio Network. Right now, we're blowing up 7 of them now. We're up to 7. And I can honestly say that we wouldn't have even thought about it or tried it if it wasn't for the fact that you guys are such loyal viewers. I really appreciate all 8 of you that are loyal viewers to every show. But you're there. And every show is developing their own audience, and this network is developing its own audience, not just the subscribers, but the various people for the various shows, whether it's Chat Fight, 7 o'clock every Sunday night, the Cocktail Hour at 9 o'clock on Sunday nights, the Gonzo Radio Sports Desk on Sunday. Sunday's a big day. We got 3 podcasts in that day. We got the Cintron Show on Saturday at 7 o'clock. Mike Cintron, always a wild time. He was bananas in here the other day. I know I'm the one that produces it. And of course, the Problematic Podcast every Tuesday night with Dan Casso and Stephanie Wood, which it's
banana.
It's bananas. It's bananas. You gotta watch. You just gotta watch. You gotta pay attention. And of course, Blaine Girl leading us in, and the schedule is actually going to expand again. Because a certain prominent South Florida comic who also does his own podcast, he wants to do a podcast for us. He wants to revive an old podcast that he used to do with another prominent South Florida comic. So who am I to turn them down? So that'll be coming up in the near future. Look for the Dougie and Lenny show. That's right. I said it, the Dougie and Lenny show. Spoiler alert. Am I forgetting anybody? No. The Mike, the sports desk, us, of course. So be sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, like, share, tell your mama, tell your friends, post it on all your social media. Please, we love you. Thank you for doing that. And of course, you can catch me on all the social media. Just search Gonzo Radio, and we pop right up because nobody else is crazy enough to try to take my name again. So on behalf of myself and our lovely special last minute come in and save our ass guest, Katie Sutra, and the lovely and talented, and I'm so happy to have her in the studio. She smells so good. Sam Singh. Say good night to the nice people, guys. And we'll see you guys next week at 8 o'clock sharp here on the Gonzo Radio Network, www.gonzoradionetwork.com. Good night.
For Gonzo Radio, this is Super Time 6000 2015 for Gonzo Television Station. Coming to the greater Sandusky, Ohio area. This is Pirate Bill, and this is Frank Welker saying, watch Transformers.
This has been a Gonzo Radio Network production. When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro.